In this video, we're going to look at the Penfolds California Collection 2021. If we haven't met before, my name is James Folland, and I believe Australian wine is beautiful and complex. So I create videos for wine lovers to learn more about the world of wine. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Penfolds have recently announced a new collection of wines that they've made in California. This is an exciting new range, and they've announced 4 new wines to join the Penfolds family. Starting with the pinnacle of the new Californian collection, we have the Bin 98 Quantum Cabernet Sauvignon from 2018. This is an expensive wine starting at $950, comparable to the price of Grange. And then we also have, as part of the collection, a Bin 149 Cabernet Sauvignon, a blend. And then we have the Bin 704, a Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon, as well as what I think is the one that I'm most excited about is the Bin 600 Cabernet Shiraz from 2018, which is similar to the Bin 389 Cabernet Shiraz that many wine collectors have come to know and love. With this collection, it makes me wonder, is this Australian wine? Technically, most of the grapes have come from California, but Peter Gago, the chief winemaker, describes it as the sun and the soil are all Californian, but the winemaking and everything that happens in between is Penfolds. So this is a unique mix of their Penfolds philosophy. So hang around to the end of the video if you want to hear about the wine I'm most eager to try in this collection. So starting off the top, the Bin 98 Quantum Cabernet Sauvignon. It is like a dream wine. I may never actually get to taste this. I don't expect to get to taste this. So it's the quality first philosophy that underpins the Penfolds blending style and the Penfolds flagship wines that go into this. Having intense flavor, structural tannins in equal parts grace and complexity. It brings together the northern and the southern hemisphere of prized Cabernet Sauvignon from the Napa Valley and a pedigreed Shiraz from South Australia. It's truly a wine of the world. It'll be really interesting to see how this wine develops over time in wine reviews. I'll be particularly interested at a decade or two down the track, seeing if this gets featured in the Penfolds Rewards of Patience when it's updated many years down the track, to see how this wine comes out in the mix, especially against Grange. However, probably never gonna really taste this one. Looking at the second wine that was released, it's the Bin 149 Cabernet Sauvignon, seeking out excellence in the northern hemisphere with meticulous vineyard and block selection. And it's also reinforced by some of the flagship South Australian Cabernet Sauvignon. The result is a distinctive wine that is the house style and is the building blocks of the Bin 149, a name derived from the percentage. This is the thing that gets me curious about this one. The name is derived from the percentage of South Australian Cabernet Sauvignon synergistically woven into the blend with the Napa Valley grapes. So that means this wine is made up of 14.9% Australian Cabernet Sauvignon. Showcase strong tannic foundations, dark fruit intensity, with an added dimension of a unique worldly disposition, combining wine from the northern and southern hemisphere. It's been matured in French and American oak, and this release highlights Penfolds' commitment to quality. The third wine that was released as part of the Penfolds California Collection was the Bin 704 Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon from 2018, and it is steeped in Penfolds winemaking tradition while still embracing elements of modernity. It redefines the Napa Valley style through a Penfolds lens, being mindful of varietal nuances as well as the regional essence which comes through in silk-like textural definition. The name of this wine recognizes the different hemispheres often end up being the mirror image of each other. The Bin 704 draws inspiration from the mirror or reverse image of the Australian Bin 407 stablemate, a wine which also respects varietal expression. I find it really interesting how they've done the branding for this, being able to have Californian Cabernets come together in styles that are familiar and comparable and sit alongside the Australian styles that Penfolds are already making. And now the fourth wine, the one I'm most excited about, is the Bin 600 California Cabernet Shiraz from 2018. And Bin 600 is intrinsically linked to the beginnings of Penfolds operations in California, a narrative that now spans more than 20 years. In 1998, Penfolds imported a heritage selection of vine cuttings from South Australia's esteemed Kalimna and McGill estate vineyards and planted them in California soil. And the original name of the Kamata Hills vineyard was Creston 600 Ranch, a special place in the Penfolds California timeline. It serves as a reference point to the start of the American journey for Penfolds. Those original 1998 vine cuttings feature in this Cabernet Shiraz blend, a blend that has been revered and championed by Penfolds in the modern wine-making era. Cabernet Shiraz being a well-known Australian blend, with how Australian winemakers do a good job of bringing together Cabernet and Shiraz to make wonderful wine. So really looking forward to seeing what this one tastes like. It comes in at a much more affordable price point, around the $90 to $100 mark. So being able to potentially compare the pair and see which one you prefer more, being able to pit a 2018 Bin 389 against a 2018 Bin 600. Question of the day is, do you think this is Australian wine? Let me know in the comments below. Simple yes or a no. Do you think the Penfolds California Collection is Australian wine? Prices will range from $90 to $950. So $950 is the Quantum. The Bin 149 is coming in at $220. The Bin 704 is coming in at $120, and the Bin 600 is coming in at $90. If you liked this video, please hit the like button so this is suggested to other people on YouTube who might be interested in it. And if you didn't like it, please dislike the video, give it a thumbs down and comment below to let me know why, so I can make better videos in the future. Remember, wine is best shared with friends and good company, and I'll see you in the next video.